Barack Obama calmly dismantled Ivanka Trump's polished image in front of the nation. Barack Obama mocked Ivanka Trump as a glossy puppet propped up by family myths before dropping the ultimate bombshell about Ivanka Trump's real parentage that left the Trump family's secrets crashing down live. In a jaw-dropping showdown that electrified the entire nation, Barack Obama calmly tore into Ivanka Trump's smug inherited empire of power. Barack Obama mocked Ivanka Trump as a glossy puppet propped up by family myths and empty privilege before unleashing the ultimate explosive bombshell that exposed the shocking truth about Ivanka Trump's real parentage and sent the Trump family's carefully guarded secrets crashing down in front of millions. The massive hall in Washington pulsed with energy as thousands filled the seats for the National Forum on Caring for America's Elders. Cameras lined the walls and hung from the ceiling, ready to broadcast every word to millions watching at home. The air felt thick with expectation. Barack Obama walked onto the stage first, moving with that steady, quiet confidence that always commanded attention without trying too hard. Barack Obama shook hands with the moderator and took his seat. Moments later, Ivanka Trump entered, Ivanka Trump's posture perfect, flashing a practiced smile to the crowd. Barack Obama and Ivanka Trump locked eyes briefly during their handshake. It was polite on the surface, but the tension was there, sharp and unmistakable. Cameras zoomed in tight on Barack Obama and Ivanka Trump's faces, catching every small twitch and glance. The host, a veteran TV anchor with a calm but serious voice, stepped to the microphone as the lights focused on the stage. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're talking about something that hits every American family hard, how we take care of our seniors, the people who built this country. The audience clapped warmly, many nodding in agreement. We have two very different voices here, Ivanka Trump and former President Barack Obama. Let's start with you, Miss Ivanka Trump. What should the government's role be in helping seniors with health care and everyday costs? Ivanka Trump leaned forward, Ivanka Trump's voice smooth and confident, like Ivanka Trump had rehearsed this 100 times. Thank you. Our focus has always been on strong families and local communities stepping up. Washington can't replace the love and support that comes from home. Under my father Donald Trump's leadership, we've seen real economic growth that helps seniors through better jobs for their kids and more opportunities overall. We believe in private sector solutions and incentives that let people keep more of what they earn instead of depending on big government programs. Ivanka Trump listed a few quick wins on tax breaks and community initiatives, sounding polished and in control. The crowd gave polite applause, but it died down fast. Many were waiting for something deeper. Barack Obama sat quietly at first, hands folded, listening with that thoughtful look. When the host turned to Barack Obama nodded slowly. Ivanka Trump raises fair points about families and communities. Those matter a lot, but we can't ignore the other side. Too many seniors who work their whole lives are now stuck choosing between buying medicine or putting food on the table, paying rent, or keeping the lights on. Barack Obama's voice stayed even and real, like Barack Obama was talking straight to folks at home. That's not just a family issue, that's a national failure. We owe it to the people who sacrificed for this country to make sure they don't get left behind in their final years. The audience leaned forward in their seats. A low murmur of agreement rippled through the hall. Some people nodded hard, eyes fixed on Barack Obama. Ivanka Trump kept Ivanka Trump's smile in place, but Ivanka Trump's fingers tightened slightly on Ivanka Trump's notes. Ivanka Trump jumped in quickly for a rebuttal. Innovation and smart business partnerships can solve these problems faster than more government spending. We've seen that work. Ivanka Trump's voice stayed steady, but with a sharper edge. Barack Obama didn't rush. Barack Obama looked at Ivanka Trump directly, then turned back to the audience. Let me tell you about a woman I met last year. She worked 35 years in a factory, raised her kids, paid her taxes on time every single year. Now at 72, she's staring at bills and wondering which prescriptions she can skip this month just to keep her apartment. The hall went quieter, heads turned. Leadership isn't measured by how good the economy looks on paper. It's tested by how we treat those who can't fight for themselves anymore. That line landed heavy. Applause started building stronger than before. Ivanka Trump's expression stayed composed, but Ivanka Trump's eyes sharpened. The cameras kept rolling, capturing it all. Ivanka Trump shifted in Ivanka Trump's seat and leaned closer to the microphone. Now, it's easy to talk about problems, Mr. Barack Obama, but let's remember where a lot of them started. During your time in office, costs kept climbing, programs were tangled up in red tape, and too many seniors got left behind. My father, Donald Trump's administration, has been fixing that mess by creating jobs and growing the economy so families can actually support their parents and grandparents without waiting on Washington. Barack Obama listened quietly, then spoke in that calm, measured way of his. I appreciate the point about family support, Ivanka Trump. Those values are important. But right now, across the country, there are veterans who serve this nation honorably, coming home only to sit alone in small apartments, staring at medical bills they can't pay. Barack Obama's tone stayed even, but the pictures Barack Obama painted hit hard. Retirees who worked 40 years are lost in Medicare paperwork that never seems to end. Insulin prices have doubled for too many, forcing them to ration life-saving medicine. These aren't just numbers. These are people who kept their promises to America, and now they're asking why America isn't keeping its promises to them. Soft applause spread through the hall, growing stronger as Barack Obama continued. Barack Obama looked straight ahead, Barack Obama's eyes serious. Compassion isn't pity, it's smart policy. We don't help seniors by ignoring the rising costs or pretending the system works fine. We do it by making sure Medicare actually covers what people need and by stopping the price gouging that hits the most vulnerable hardest. Ivanka Trump jumped back in quickly, Ivanka Trump's posture tightening. You talk about unity and fixing things, but your administration left behind plenty of division and higher costs. Now you're acting like you have all the answers. That's the real hypocrisy here. Ivanka Trump's words carried a clear challenge, and the room grew more tense. A few people shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Barack Obama didn't raise Barack Obama's voice or look rattled. Barack Obama simply nodded once and replied, "We all share some responsibility for where things stand today, but pointing fingers doesn't help a single senior pay their bills. What matters is honesty about the problems we still face." Barack Obama reached for a page on the table beside him. Just last month, a senior advocacy group released a report showing ongoing failures under current policies, long wait times, coverage gaps, and seniors skipping care because they can't afford it. These aren't old issues, they're happening right now. The audience reacted with louder murmurs and some sharp whispers. Cameras panned across faces showing surprise and agreement. Ivanka Trump's smile stayed fixed, but Ivanka Trump's grip on the notes grew firmer. Barack Obama leaned forward slightly, Barack Obama's voice calm yet firm. Power is easy to hold when it comes from family connections. Genuine service means facing the hard truths and working for those who have no power at all. The tension between Barack Obama and Ivanka Trump thickened in the air. Neither looked ready to back down. Ivanka Trump's eyes flashed with anger as Ivanka Trump leaned hard into the microphone. "You love acting like you're on some moral high ground, Mr. Barack Obama, talking down to everyone about division, but you're the one stirring it up right now." Ivanka Trump's voice rose sharp and defensive. Clears throat. "My family's power wasn't handed to us. We earned every bit through hard work and real results for the American people." The hall fell into a heavy silence, broken only by scattered murmurs. Ivanka Trump glared across the stage, daring Barack Obama to push further. Barack Obama stayed composed, Barack Obama's face steady like Barack Obama had been expecting this. Barack Obama waited a beat before replying, Barack Obama's tone calm and direct. "Ivanka Trump, I get the frustration, but blaming the past doesn't put food on the table for an elderly widow right now or help a retired teacher afford her next doctor's visit. We need to reflect on what actually works instead of just pointing fingers." Barack Obama paused, letting Barack Obama's words settle. Then Barack Obama looked directly at Ivanka Trump. "And while we're talking responsibility, maybe we should ask how much family influence shapes the priorities in Washington today. When power stays in one circle, who really benefits?" The hall grew quieter. A few gasps broke the silence. Ivanka Trump let out a short, sharp laugh, but it sounded forced. "Oh, here we go with the victim card again. Your legacy is full of nice speeches, but the results speak for themselves. People are tired of the same old excuses." Ivanka Trump shook Ivanka Trump's head, trying to regain control. "Maybe it's time to stop playing the moral high ground and own up to what didn't get done." Barack Obama nodded slightly, unfazed. Inherited power can look strong on the surface, but it raises questions when family business ties seem to influence programs meant for everyday seniors. Barack Obama referenced a set of public records briefly, holding up a page without waving it around. Those connections deserve a closer look if we're serious about real accountability. The audience reacted with a mix of cheers and surprised whispers. Cameras zoomed in tight on Ivanka Trump's face. Ivanka Trump's poise cracked just a little. The confident smile faltered for a second, replaced by a tighter expression and a quick shift in Ivanka Trump's seat. Ivanka Trump recovered fast, but the tension showed in Ivanka Trump's eyes. Barack Obama kept Barack Obama's tone even and direct. Accountability isn't about attacking each other. It's about facing the truth so we can actually help the people who built this country and now need us most. Leaders should earn their place through service, not just family names. More applause rippled through the crowd, louder this time, mixed with gasps at the bold turn. Barack Obama had steered the clash back to logic and elders' real lives, dominating the moment without raising Barack Obama's voice. Ivanka Trump sat back, arms crossed, Ivanka Trump's jaw set. Ivanka Trump looked visibly defensive now, eyes flashing with determination. "This isn't over," Ivanka Trump said under her breath toward the microphone. "I have plenty more to say." Ivanka Trump leaned forward, Ivanka Trump's eyes narrowing as Ivanka Trump gripped the edge of the table. "You stand here talking about seniors struggling like it's someone else's fault, Mr. Barack Obama. But let's be real, a lot of these problems started during your administration. Empty words and broken promises left people paying higher costs with less help." Ivanka Trump's voice cut through the hall with a sharp edge. Barack Obama didn't raise Barack Obama's voice. Barack Obama simply nodded once and replied, "We all share some responsibility for where things stand today, but pointing fingers doesn't help a single senior pay their bills. What matters is honesty about the problems we still face." Then Barack Obama looked directly at Ivanka Trump. "And while we're talking responsibility, maybe we should ask how much family influence shapes the priorities in Washington today." The tension peaked as Barack Obama delivered the ultimate explosive bombshell. An anonymous witness, someone who worked close to your family's inner circle years ago, has come forward with details. Hospital records from back then don't line up with the official timeline on your early family history. There are gaps that raise real questions. Gasps rippled through the audience. If we're talking real leadership, then let's face it, Ivanka Trump, are you sure Donald Trump is your father? Because power built on hidden truths and borrowed family connections crumbles fast once the light hits those secrets. The words hung in the air, raw and unmistakable. Ivanka Trump shot up slightly in Ivanka Trump's seat, Ivanka Trump's composure shattering right there on stage. "How dare you?" Ivanka Trump snapped, Ivanka Trump's voice cracking with outrage and shock. "That's a disgusting lie, and you know it. This is low, even for you." Ivanka Trump's hands trembled as Ivanka Trump gripped the table. Denial poured out fast, mixed with visible hurt in Ivanka Trump's eyes. For the first time that night, the polished mask was completely gone. The crowd erupted, some cheering Barack Obama's boldness, others gasping in disbelief. Barack Obama held Barack Obama's ground with quiet grace. "I'm not saying this to hurt you personally, Ivanka Trump, but when power comes from family secrets instead of real service, it affects everything, including how we treat our seniors who have nothing left to hide." As Barack Obama walked off the stage with quiet dignity, the hall erupted in a standing ovation. The echoes of that night would push the country to look closer at both its elders and the people who claimed to lead them. The seniors deserve nothing less.